Who am I here with?
Roberto, Tussa, Alencar.
How long have you been training jiu-jitsu?
So it's about 30 years, in black belt for 19. So it's a lifelong long journey for sure.
That's longer than I've been alive. Born in 1995.
95, right about it when I started in 94, 95 for sure.
What accomplishments do you have in jiu-jitsu?
I competed a lot along the side of my career, but in a black belt, that's where usually we count your titles in there. I was able to win 5 world's title, no gi. Some Pan Am's, second, third place in the world. So I fought in the ADCC, so I ended up winning the trials in Brazil. Now, win and learn, that's the mentality that we have, we keep developing. But yeah, I had an active career in competing.
What is your hardest match?
Hardest match is the one you guys will be meeting like in a minute in there, which is like Xande Ribeiro fly armbar me on a semifinals of the world. So that was bitter to swallow, but it was a beautiful display of technique. But
what's your favorite food?
Favorite food? The steak, the Brazilian barbecue in there. That's gonna usually go for, churrasco. Yeah, the famous churrasco for sure.
Gi or no gi?
Gi. Without the gi, there is no gi.
That's what I try to tell people, man. It's a trick question.
Yes, you gotta develop both. If you know jiu-jitsu, you should know both.
When someone asks you gi or no gi, you just say jiu-jitsu.
Hey, we're on the same page. Hey.
What advice do you have for a day one white belt that's a little bit scared to try jiu-jitsu?
I think it's a trait that we have to learn eventually with the patient. You won't learn jiu-jitsu over time, but every day is a progress. Take your time, stay consistent, and take your time to learn and develop. It's a lifelong journey, so don't rush into your belts because what you guys are black belt, you're going to be stuck there for a while. 31 years until you change your color belt, so there's nothing to worry about. Enjoy the journey, and that's my advice to them.
What advice do you have for someone that's scared to compete a little bit? That they want to compete, they're not sure, they're nervous.
Yes, let's just remember why you were here for, why you chose jiu-jitsu, why you're looking for training jiu-jitsu, is to develop, to learn some self-defense. So what I tell my students in there, how you would know if you're able to defend yourself, how you behave under adrenaline, under stress, if you never face that. Tournaments is the safer way for you to face the challenge like that, to feel the nervousness, how your body will going to react under pressure. So maybe you don't want to compete on the highest level, but you should be doing internal tournaments, you should be doing some other local tournaments that the competition won't be as hard, but you're going to have the benefit of understanding yourself, how you're going to behave, how you're going to get tired, and how you to be able to fight under that kind of stress.
So, you're John Jones' jiu-jitsu coach, yes?
Yes, correct.
So, when we were doing the podcast, you were talking about your first week here, you were in your visa, you were ready, prepared to stay here illegally. And now, fast forward, possibly next year, you're going to be competing or be coaching at the White House, possibly. How does that make you feel going from being prepared to be an illegal immigrant here in this country to now possibly coaching at the White House? When
I got here at 25 years old, I was very naive and didn't understand that. I wanted to stay here at all costs, legally. I would have found my way to stay in the U.S. in there. And I found Roberto that gave me the directions, helped me to sign my visa. He was my sponsor. And I could never imagine what the future would hold for me, to be working with such a caliber fighters, and have the schools that I have here today. But definitely, I believed it on a person that mentoring that cares about me, which was Professor Al, and I pursuing that, so I could never imagine it. I think it's just about believing on the right people, that put me in there.
John Jones wants to come back, and he wants to be in that White House card. What does coaching at the White House mean to you?
Man, I'm a Brazilian, citizen, but as well I'm an American citizen as well. So I take the pride to be in there. I do respect the country. I do love this country here too. So for me, like what it means to me, it will be a big highlight of my career. Definitely, it's going to be a memorable event in there.
Any last words for the world?
Practice jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is a way of living. The lifestyle you get through that, you will change your life. Jiu-jitsu is life. Hey.
Thank you, brother.